Hey, susadai, soksabai. That means hello and what's up in Khmer. I'm Andrew and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Line 6 floor pod. Just a little quick tutorial so you can rock out and have fun, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, so quick overview. Here we go. So you have your up and down patches here. Right now we're on setting 1. If we go down, 64 is the highest. Okay, so that's really straightforward. You can just go up to these different settings. As you're moving, you're seeing that the different types of distortion or amp model is changing. Okay, so those are up and down. Okay, let's get close and look here. So we got this guy here. That is our different types of amp models. So it's like the green is the cleaner version. If I move this a little bit, it's going to turn red, right? And see, each one has a green or a red. And that kind of is your different types of amp models. So Insane is like the chunkiest metal crunch that you could have. Okay, so there's that. Drive is like how much distortion. If it's clean, then it's compression. Compression is like if you play something loud, it's going to bring it down a little bit. If you play something soft, it'll bring it up a little bit so that it's like a nice even signal, okay, volume-wise. Okay, and then bass, we all know what bass is. You can crank that up and adjust it. The treble is like how thin it is, like the high soundings, you can crank that up. And then we got these two buttons over here. This one is modulation, which is flanger, phaser, and tremolo. So this bottom one here, if this is the diode right here, once it engages, that's like the least amount of flanger as far as like how fast it's moving. And as it moves, it's like more and more intense, and then clicks over to phaser. That's like a slow phaser, and then it gets faster. Tremolo, so that's like a slow chop, and then it gets to a faster chop, right? Tremolo is like cutting the volume at a fast rate. And then delays and reverbs, same concept. So we have our little indicator here, and then so it clicks onto regular delay, and sweep echo, and all that reverb, okay? Easy. And then channel volume, so if you have channel 1 is like really soft, then you can adjust the channel volume and hit save. I'm going to show you that in a second. But that's what that is, so that if you go from channel 1 to channel 2, 3, that way they have the same volume. Or channel 3, you want that to be louder because that's like your electric guitar solo channel, okay? So that's how you move it, and then you just hit save. I'll show you. So if I move to go back to 1, save isn't, it's not red because we haven't changed anything. If I move any knob, then it changes, okay? So if I adjust the volume, then this knob changes. Watch. Clear, back to 1. It's not lit up because I haven't changed anything. As soon as I change something, it's going to move. So I'm just going to tap it once. It's going to blink, tap it again, and now it's saved to whatever I moved it to, okay? Alright, and then 2 more things. So this is your volume pedal. If any of the channels, you can do a volume swell, so you can kick this back, and that's you're totally quiet then. And then you move it forward, that's your full volume. And then this right here says press toe for wah. So as you have your foot on this expression pedal, if you push down onto it, put some weight, then that clicks onto that. Now it's a wah-wah pedal. Click it again, disengages it. So really easy, straightforward, kind of a standard thing. A lot of pods and other multi-effect processors have that wah feature. So it's a volume until you click it in, then that guy lets you know it's in wah action right there. So that's the buttons real quick. Okay, awesome. Okay, family, so I'm going to play for just a little bit. I want to show you a couple things. So here's number 7. So as you can see, when you're playing, just do just constant notes on one string so you can kind of get familiar with your pedal. Alright, and as you saw when I hit this button here, it says bypass or delay, and that's going to just turn whatever channel you're on to clean. Okay, watch. It's engaged, and then okay, that's cool. Now I'm going to show you something else. On this piece, there's a little yellow light. Watch this. So now that yellow light's on, I can I can move this guy here and change it to a different setting, and that guy is going to be engaged. Same thing with this guy here. This is for the delay, so that's synced up with this guy. So as soon as I hit him, he's going to be on that type of delay here. Okay, let's listen to that. But you can move it. You can move it to something else, and wherever you're going to move it, this button here turns it on and up. So when the yellow light is on, that means that you can hit this guy here and it engages these pieces here, or you can hit this guy and it engages these pieces here. So that's like the reverb. And then when you're done, you need to make sure no other lights are on. Then you hold it, disengages, and now you're back to being able to move up and down to the different numbers. Every time you move to a different number, then it has the different settings. You can see different lights are lighting up. So don't be afraid to just mess with it and have fun. Okay? Okay, and there's many other things, but the last thing I want to say is that when you're testing different effects, like the flanger and the phaser and the tremolo and the delays, I want to give you just a little tip on how to do it. Okay, so let's look at our flanger. So when I'm doing it, I just play notes on one string so I can hear. That way I can hear how fast the flanger or phaser is going, right? Once you click onto the new one, the light changes. And as you dial more, it gets more intense, right? Listen. Okay, with the tremolo, when it goes into this one, this is what I want you to do, play a chord. Okay, so that's a good way to test. Flangers and phasers, you're just playing notes. Tremolo, you play a chord so you can hear it chopping. Okay, and then this is what the last thing I want to say is that on the delays, it's cool to just play one note, and then you can hear it, because you want to see how much it's going and how much it's coming back. See? Now it switches to the different type of echo. Sounds a little bit different, right? Reverb, it's nice to do like a single note. A lot of reverb. So there you go. That's how you kind of test some effects so you can hear them. Okay, it's important to hear what's happening before you crank up the volume. Okay, there's the headphone input. If you're going to do that, then definitely start with 0 volume and then fade in so you don't blow your ears out. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's it. Have fun and remember to smile and rock out and have a good time while you play live music. Okay, God bless. Bye bye.